What's up, YouTube? So today is day 10 and I want to talk to you about something I've been meaning to talk about for quite a while. But hold on. First, I know where I'm filming isn't the most visually pleasing. So I'm working on just an area to film and have a little bit of a better presence, if you will. So bear with me while I do that. It's going to be a process, and I'm not going to be filming as much here while this gets set up. I do have something that I've really wanted to talk with everyone about, and I actually think this pertains to everyone. Okay, so I like belts. Belts are kind of an important thing to me. And over the past, 6 or 7 years, I've been through a lot of belts. And, well, I just break them. Like, I would get those black to brown, with the little clasp that you can twist. Would break those. Other belts I would rip. I don't know if I'm just really hard on, the stuff I wear or what the deal is, but yeah, I broke a lot of belts. So when I was in the market for a gun belt, I was looking for something that was super low profile. I didn't want to be like one of those people wearing a coyote belt or have a cobra buckle, etc. But when Alonso Defense Group came out with the Covert Gun Belt, hold on, this guy, so it's black and it's very low profile. It has a black multicam, tension belt that runs through it. It's almost like an inner, if you have ever worn a battle belt, and it allows you to pull more slack out of it, but it still had a cobra buckle, right? So I talked to Alonso Defense Group, and after buying this, we became pretty good friends, and we were talking about what was in the works. So a few months later, I had something show up in the mail. So this is actually the V2 of the Emissary Gun Belt, and what it is a very low profile everyday carry gun belt. It is scuba webbing, and it actually has a regular buckle. So whether you're a concealed carry, a law enforcement officer, military, etc., it looks like a normal belt. I had the prototype, the original prototype of this belt, and it was awesome, and I loved it. My only issue was it didn't have these little rivets here. So when I would wear it, it was kind of noticeable. I knew I had like a rugged belt, and a few months later, this guy showed up, and this is the V2, which is phenomenal. They made a few minor changes to it, and I have to say, I love this belt. So I've worn it now for, I want to say the last probably 8 months. And it looks just like the day I got it. I've worn it every day. So this is my normal belt. I wear it for literally everything, whether I'm carrying or not. I've worn it on trips. I've worn it on hikes. Basically everything. So unless I'm in gym clothes, I probably have this belt on. And it's very rigid, but it's still flexible. So you're not gonna get hung up and get those nasty belt marks on your hips, whatever the case may be, where you get that irritation from belts. I have not had that with this, and this belt overall has been great. It is, I don't want to say it's on the pricier side. It is not a cheap belt. It's not a $15 belt. It's a quality belt, and they're handmade, right? These are made in Miami, Florida, and every single belt goes through pretty rigorous quality control. I've talked to Alonso Defense Group extensively about it, and I really love the stuff they're putting out. Like I said, I've worn that belt every day, and that's not just with one holster. It's with a bunch of different holsters. So this is a prototype holster that I've worn with it. It's worked great. Haven't had any issues. Get that out of here. This is my T-Rex Arm Sidecar, and as most of you know, I can hold I carry a Glock 19 here and a mag here, and I'll usually run a Glock 17 magazine here. And I haven't had any issues with this on the Emissary Gun Belt. That's gone. This is a Filster This is their, I believe their classic, and it's a slightly different setup because it doesn't have the sliding mechanism. It's actually got a little button, and this has been great with the belt. And then finally, this is my kind of my on-waistband holster, my range setup, if you will, and this is a Safariland with a mid-ride and a leg strap. And I'm able to run this on the belt, as well as I have some Kiwis, or Kiwis, however you pronounce them, right? S-Tac Kiwis, and I run those. I have a double pistol and a single mag, as well as a IFAK and a Filster flat pack tourniquet holster that I can all run, and I have never had any issues, right? So I urge you to check them out. I do have a code listed below. Yes, I am an ambassador for Alonso Defense Group. Again, they're a great company, and I promise you all, you're going to be really happy with the outcome.